You're listening the Virtual CISO Podcast, providing the best insight on information security and security IT advice to business leaders everywhere.
So we see the same thing where a significant percentage of the people that are coming to us because they weren't happy with the first consultant group they work with, or the first time they went through 871 SSP development. Yeah. So is the problem? Sometimes I think the problem is it's a bit of the blind leading the blind. So let's say that we're talking about implementing the security operations center, the monitoring that's necessary. In order for that group to be effective, right, you have to have a clearly defined enclave. We have to know which systems are CUI relevant. We have to know, which logs on those systems we need to monitor. We need to know which events on those systems in those logs we need to monitor. The applications, application log, application event types. Well, that's the kind of information that you've got to give to the security monitoring folks and compliance monitoring folks to be able to do this for you. Is part of it, is it part of it the blind leading the blind, or or whoever was doing that initial implementation didn't get to the right information to support the folks on the back end?
Yeah, I think it is. I think there's probably a mixture of both in there. But I do think it's this requires some upfront planning, and I think people are looking at CMMC. Or 871, understanding, how do you, carve out that enclave, and how do you make decisions around, are we going to, consider, the full, corporate IT footprint in scope, or can we carve out an enclave and protect and monitor that? And that's a meaningful conversation to have, and one that can actually significantly reduce your cost exposure in terms of what you need to implement where and what you need to monitor. That is not an easy conversation or decision to navigate if you don't understand the frameworks, the regulations, what is considered CUI, what is not, and that's where a lot of our consulting partners can help out a lot.